Welcome to Riverview Kids in Action, a Bible-based Christian community that is family-oriented and Christ-centered. Join us for praise and worship in music, Bible story time, arts and crafts. Come, meet Cooper and friends and learn practical lessons for life. Join us for creation expeditions and learn more about God's second book, nature. Welcome to Riverview Kids in Action.
All right, Luke and Eleanor are here to help us tell the Sabbath school story today. It's a good one and I think you're going to like it. This is called A Giant Staircase to Heaven. Do you think you could build a staircase all the way to heaven? No? What about you, Eleanor? What about your dad? He builds houses. Do you think he could build a staircase? No? Why do you think these people thought they could build a staircase to heaven?
What about our mom?
You think your mom could build a staircase to heaven?
If you had Colorado, you could do it.
All right. Noah and his family lived in the land, and his children had children, and those children had more children, and then those children had even more. Well, you get the picture. Until there were lots of people on the earth once more. So this story happened right after the flood.
Wow. That was
Now,
a lot of children.
That is a lot of children. Now, back then, everyone spoke exactly the same language, so you didn't need to learn Swahili or Japanese or anything because you could say hello to anyone and they knew what you meant. One day, everyone was talking and they came up with an idea. Let's build ourselves a beautiful city to live in. It can be our home and we'll be safe forever and ever. Then they had another idea. And let's build a really tall tower to reach all the way to heaven.
That is a long way.
That is a long ways. That is true. Yes, they said. We'll say, look at us up here, and everyone will look up at us, and we'll look down on them. And then we'll know. Are you warm? Yeah. And then we'll know we are something. We'll be like God. We'll be famous and safe and happy and everything will be all right. So they got to work. Brick by brick, the tower grew higher and higher until it soared above the city, touching the sky. They built stairs in the tower to climb to the top. It was like a giant staircase to heaven. Look, they cheered. We're the ones. See what we can do with our very own hands. They were quite pleased with themselves, but God wasn't pleased with them. God could see what they were doing. They were trying to live without him, but God knew that wouldn't make them happy or safe or anything. If they kept on like this, they would only destroy themselves, and God loved them too much to let that happen. So he stopped their plans. Here, boys and girls at home, do you want to see the picture of the big tower? How do you think God's going to stop their plans?
They knock it down.
Maybe they knock it down?
They cannon.
Let's see. One morning, they went to work as usual, but everything was different. Their words were all new and funny. You see, God had given each person a completely different language.
Clumsy.
Suddenly, no one understood what anyone else was saying. Someone would say, "How do you do?" And the other person thought they said, "How ugly are you?" It wasn't funny. You could be saying something nice like, "Such a lovely morning," and get a punch in the nose because they thought you said, "Hush up, you're boring." You couldn't even say pardon to check if you'd heard right because no one understood that word either. It wasn't easy to work together after that, as you can only imagine. People were always quarreling and fighting and getting into a dreadful muddle. all and becoming grumpier and grumpier until at last they were all too cross to keep on building and just had to stop. After that, people scattered all over the world, which is how we ended up with so many different languages to this day. You see, God knew however high they reached, however hard they tried, people could never get back to heaven by themselves. People didn't need a staircase, they needed a rescuer, because the way back to heaven wasn't a staircase, it was a person. People could never reach up to heaven, so heaven would have to come down to them. And one day, it would. So how do you think the people felt when they could no longer understand each other?
Sad.
I bet it was sad. Do you think it was confusing?
Yeah. I think they were being mad.
Maybe mad. I bet it would have been pretty scary to all of a sudden not understand what all your friends are saying.
And I think they were supposed to say like, have a good morning, but the people actually thought they said, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
Have you ever talked to someone and you don't understand what they're saying?
I have talked to a monkey and it didn't understand me.
You talked to a monkey and it didn't understand you? Yeah, it's hard to communicate when the monkey speaks monkey language and you speak English, huh?
It happened at the zoo.
At the zoo. What do you think you should do when you don't understand someone?
I think I would feel sad.
You would feel sad? Well, if you feel sad, probably the other person feels sad too. So maybe we should be extra nice to people when we don't understand them. Yeah, is that you think what Jesus would do? Be extra nice? All right. Our message today is we serve God when we help people who are different from us. So if ever somebody speaks a different language or looks different or you just don't understand them, we serve God when we're still kind to them, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we don't want to be like the people in our story who quarreled. We want to be kind to them. All right, we'll see you later. All right, guys, it's time for our memory verse. Now, we went to our recycle bin and pulled out all the boxes from Christmas so that we could build our own Tower of Babel, and we put the memory verse on it so that we could learn it better, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so you could do this at home with markers and any kind of boxes that you've collected from Christmas. You can recycle them and play this game at home with the memory verse. Now, when Jesus had his original plan after the flood, he told the people to spread out and to farm. And did the people listen to Jesus in our story? No, they didn't listen to Jesus. Instead, what did they do? What did they build?
Wall.
They built a giant tower. Yeah, it didn't work. They built a giant tower. They didn't listen to God's plan.
And God put different languages all around the world.
That's right. And so to mix them up and to force them to spread out and follow his plan, he mixed up all their languages and gave them all different languages, right?
And then they got super mad, and they didn't even understand the others.
No, yeah, they didn't understand each other, so they got mad and frustrated, and then they did what God wanted, and they spread out. So let's practice saying our memory verse. God does not show favoritism, but accepts from every nation the one who fears him and does what is right. Acts 10, 34 and 35.
34 through 35.
So if you want to play this game at home, have mom and dad get all the boxes, and you can look up Acts 10, 34 and 35, and you can play this game. Now, to help us see how the story works, when I say go, we're going to knock the tower down, and then we're going to try to rebuild it in the right order and see if our memory verse is still right. Does that sound fun? Yeah, don't do it yet though. So, God, did the tower last? No, is the tower still standing today?
Yeah.
No, the tower's not standing today. The people left and they spread out, and that's why we have languages all over the world, but we treat each other with kindness. The only thing that's going to last is what God is building for us in heaven. God is building houses for us in heaven, and those are going to last forever, and they can't get knocked down, can they? Because God loves everyone from every nation. And what do we have to do? We have to obey him, and we have to do what is right. Can you guys do what is right? Do you listen to mom and dad? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and do what you're supposed to? Mm-hmm. All right. Are you guys ready to knock down the tower?
Yeah.
All right, let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! All right,
And God goes on the top.
we're gonna rebuild the tower and practice our memory verse, and you guys can do this at home too. Bye.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm here with Madeline, as usual, and Luke and Eleanor, my cousins. And today we're playing a game. So this game is like in our story, it's kind of, a tower building game. So what I'm going to do is when I say go, you three are all going to have to build a tower. And when I say stop, you put your hands in the air, and the person with the biggest tower wins. All right, so everyone put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. And start in 3, 2, 1, build! Oh, everyone's moving cups around. Oh, Madeline's already on story number 3. Oh. Build, Lukey, build, build! Build faster, Eleanor! Oh no! Madeline lost some cups.
Make another one here, Eleanor.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! We're running out of time, guys, hurry! Faster, Lukey, faster! Madeline's on her 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count that high. She has so many stories. Oh, Luke lost the cup. Oh, he can't get it. All right. Your cup stacking challenge will end in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's all. Put your hands in the air. Step away from your cups. All right. Unfortunately, Eleanor's tower did go boom at the very last second. And I think it's also pretty clear that Madeline is by far the best cup stacker.
Can we play again?
We might have to play again later. But yeah, Madeline wins. She is a very good cup tower. Luke did pretty well though. All right, guys. So you guys can all try this at home. If your parents want to just time you and your siblings or parents or whoever's at your house for Christmas can all have a cup stacking contest. It's super fun and it ties into our Bible lesson really well. All right, bye.
Hi everyone. So if you guys remember, today's lesson is we serve God when we help people who are different from us. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to say hello in a few different languages so that if we get to go to different countries someday, or if you just meet someone who speaks a different language than you, you can say hello to them. So you guys know how to say hello in English, which is hello.
Hello.
And
Hello.
in Japanese, it's konnichiwa. I don't know if I'm saying that quite right.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
In Spanish, it's hola.
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 In Hebrew, it's shalom.
Shalom.
Hello.
In cowboy, it is howdy partner.
Howdy, partner.
If you go to Hawaii, it is aloha.
Aloha.
And in Swahili, it is jambo.
Jumbo.
Alright, so if you ever go to any countries or meet any people who speak those languages, now you can say hi to them.
Jumbo.
Alright, Sam's gonna explain our craft.
All right, so today's craft is Well, we're once again building yet another iteration of the Tower of Babel. This one is a bit more edible. So we have our graham crackers. We have these delicious little things. I'm not even sure what they're called. Wafers. And then we have these little teddy bears that are like people. And then we have some frosting. And so I'm going to help Eleanor. Madeline's going to help Luke. And we are going to build our towers out of this these materials. And you don't just have to use these. You can use whatever you have lying around your house, you know, marshmallows, bananas, fruits, vegetables, pretzels,
peanut butter.
And for this, yeah, you could use peanut butter, Nutella, really anything sticky enough to hold two crackers together.
Like melted chocolate.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so let's get started.
All right.
I'm gonna grab a couple of these for us, Ellie.
Luke,
Luke, I have those. Ellie. Oh yeah, you get those.
A pyramid like that.
That was my plan.
Yeah, like
So you could. There's a couple different. You could do a couple different ideas. So like, you could build an A-frame, or you could build like a square building, or you could build it like this. Which we should maybe try that. That could be fun. Probably. Just set those back over there.
We need to put frosting at the top.
All right.
that one together.
Okay, stick them together. Perfect. Okay. Should we add like 2 more?
Yeah. And then.
Oh, they're already that far ahead of us,
Like
Eleanor.
Yeah, put one on top. Okay.
Am I really this bad at buildings?
Do you think we should put wafers?
We can.
Like wafers
Let's
on
start
top
with
of
this
that? Like wafers?
Yeah, we can do that.
Need more frosting up here.
Should we do a third one?
Okay,
Or should we
Ellie,
just
hold
do two?
this, please. Actually, here, I'm gonna frost this side too.
Because I'm gonna put wafers on it, so it don't. Let's put a wafer on. So it will split like this. Let's put it
Yeah, grab
like
some
this with a wafer. Let's put
Okay,
it
grab some.
like a little bit like this, and then.
Okay.
You guys are building yours
Should
like
we
a
put
card tower, aren't you? Here,
graham
Ellie.
cracker on top
Ellie,
like that,
hold these.
and then build more? Or what do you want to do?
Hold this, like that.
No.
Thank you.
Like that.
Like that? We
And
can
now
put two
I
like
am
that,
going
maybe?
to
Yeah.
do another one.
Then we put another. No. Actually, I'm gonna put one like
You just want to make. Okay, I think that's a good idea.
Put that one down.
Okay, well,
We can put people on it.
we will.
Cause it would just be like.
Okay, Eleanor. Let's build our
Okay,
first
so grab
wall.
one on there.
So
You
if we
think
go
we should
here,
make one up here? Like put.
look at that.
We should do.
Perfect.
Let me put frosting at the top.
No, we don't need for. Oh, stick.
To add lots of frosting so it sticks nice.
Yeah, the more frosting, the better it's gonna work.
Try that again.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put one like that.
You're gonna put it like that. Okay.
Or hummus or peanut butter.
Hold
Yeah,
the,
you could
hold
use
those
hummus.
Two,
That-
hold those two up.
You could build a
No,
tower out of
hold those
hummus
two.
and vegetables.
Hold those two. and
That'd
then
be
I'll add
That'd be an
frosting to it.
interesting way to do it. Might be a little more healthy
Yeah.
for whatever
I
that's
don't know how
worth.
much graham cracker.
You can use carrot stick.
You could do a hummus and
celery
carrot
and
stick tower
carrots
for lunch
and-
today, huh?
Yeah, that'd probably be better than graham crackers and frosting for lunch.
Yeah. Are
I
you
don't
making a clock tower?
No, I'm just making a giant
Okay.
tower.
I made a Harry Potter clock tower one time.
All right, Eleanor.
No,
Look at that.
The wafer.
All right, so then we're gonna
Oh
take
no, it fell apart.
The wafer down.
this
the wafer
broken
I don't know
one.
if it's gonna work, Luke.
and
Take the
let's
wafer.
break
I'm
it in
gonna take
half.
the wafers off.
You gotta pull this guy off. Okay. Our wafers did not work, so
Need a graham cracker across the top.
The wafers probably won't hold the frosting very well.
We need a
our,
graham
our
cracker.
tower is
We
falling
need a
down
graham
here.
cracker.
London Bridge
I
is
think
falling
this one
down.
would be good. This graham cracker.
All right, Eleanor.
There we go.
Perfect.
Time for some decorations. Oh, nice. We already got some teddy bears coming across the front.
Oh my god, teddy bear.
Nice.
Here we go. Okay, Luke, do you want to add some teddy bears?
You want to add some of these?
Mhm.
All right. Let's
I
just
have two.
Let's add them like along the bottom here.
I don't know if that's gonna stay. We'll see. Oh, careful.
I think we need one more teddy bear.
Do you think that it would be harder to build these if you guys all spoke different languages?
Yeah, probably.
Can you imagine how hard that was when God scrambled the languages of the Tower of Babel?
Okay, let's add some more of these guys.
Over here, guys.
Mm.
This one already has frosting.
Okay.
All right, we're going for
Add some
height
little
here.
teddy bears along the bottom here.
Here, Ellie, hold this one,
Ours,
please.
I know ours is kind of falling apart.
I'm putting like some little weights. Okay, this is too much.
Yeah.
No, no such thing as too much frosting.
Okay.
Here, we'll add some
Not
more
too much ice
people
cream.
up
There is
here.
frosting. I need to break one of these.
All right, we're catching up to theirs in height.
Yeah, ours doesn't stand together.
Oh
too
no!
well.
Ours fell.
Oh, there we go. They're down.
Here, what should we?
I'm paving.
Here,
More
get
frosting.
some vanilla wafers, Luke.
Vanilla.
All right, Ellie, we need wafers.
Okay, wafers. I need frosting. Wafers. Here's some wafers.
Sweet. All right, I think that we should just put one on the top.
All right, so you guys can build these at home with whatever you have. Oh no! Oh, and they're really fun to build, and then you can eat them afterwards. Maybe yours will be a little bit more healthy than ours.
All right,
And
Ellie,
yeah,
check this out.
think about the Tower of Babel and how lucky we are that we can speak different languages. All right, bye.